The streets in our small American suburb always felt safe, until that night. The air was unusually heavy for early fall, thick with the scent of damp asphalt. Clouds smothered the moonlight, leaving only the occasional flicker of a faulty street lamp to fight the darkness. I was heading home from a party at my friend's house, something I'd almost skipped entirely. I kept thinking about the man I'd seen earlier that night. Tall, broad-shouldered, wearing a dark hoodie pulled low over his face. He hadn't said much, just stared. His smile was wrong, stretched too thin, never reaching his eyes. And in his hands, a small black Labubu toy. Its wide scarlet eyes glowed faintly under the party lights, its sharp teeth frozen in a grin that felt almost alive. The sound of the music faded behind me. I walked faster. That's when I heard it. Footsteps, light at first, almost cautious, matching mine exactly. I slowed. They slowed. I stopped. Silence. Then a faint shuffle, like someone shifting their weight just out of sight. My pulse began to drum in my ears. I glanced back. Under the jaundiced glow of a street light, he stood about 30 feet away. The same hoodie. In one hand, the Labubu hung limply by its ear. In the other, nothing. His face was shadowed, but I could see the faint glint of teeth. That same thin smile. I swallowed hard and forced my voice to sound steady. "Do you need something?" Nothing. Not a word. Just the tilt of his head, slow and deliberate, like a predator studying prey. I turned away and kept walking, faster this time. The sound of his steps followed, uneven now, almost dragging, as if one leg didn't work quite right. Then came the sound, a whisper, garbled, repetitive. I strained to hear and wished I hadn't. La-bu, boo. The childlike tone slithered under my skin. I broke into a run. My breath came out in sharp bursts, cold night air stabbing my lungs. My house was just ahead, white siding, the warm yellow light of the porch. Salvation. My keys rattled in my trembling hands. The lock felt like it was fighting me, the metal refusing to turn. Behind me, the sound of his feet changed. He wasn't running like a man anymore. It was heavier, thudding against the pavement like something barely human. The key turned. I shoved the door open, slammed it shut, and twisted the lock. My back hit the wood as I slid to the floor, gasping. Silence. I stood there for a long moment, trying to slow my breathing, convincing myself I was safe. I crept upstairs, every step creaking too loud in the stillness, and buried myself under my blanket. Sleep came in restless fragments. Morning, I woke to the sound of my mother screaming. It wasn't a startled scream. It was the kind that ripped out of a person's chest, raw and unrestrained. My father's voice joined hers, shouting my name. I tried to answer, but no sound came out. When my eyes opened, I wasn't in bed anymore. I was on the floor. Cold seeped into my skin. My body wouldn't move right. My father's face swam into view, pale and shaking, his hands on my shoulders. His mouth moved fast, but the sound was muffled, like I was underwater. And then everything went dark. The neighbors said the police were in and out all morning. No one was allowed inside, but word spread quickly. They said I'd been found lying on my back, eyes wide, frozen in terror. My lips were pale, my skin cold, and there were marks, deep, ragged punctures on the side of my neck, like teeth, but too far apart, too jagged to belong to anything normal. An old woman 2 streets over swore she saw a tall figure in a hoodie walking before dawn. In his arms, something small and black. She said he cradled it gently, whispering to it as he vanished into the fog. The last thing she heard was a sing-song voice in the dark. Labubu.